After opening the wooden box, we need to install the workstation first. Installer first. It needs to be installed here. Before packing, we'll have cable ties here to tie it. So cut this out. Cut off this position. This cylinder needs to be installed. Install like this. This throttle valve is placed on it. Loosen this screw. This screw is ready. Be sure to pay attention to installing this location. Make sure it flattens this surface. Be careful not to be crooked like this. This package must be as flat as possible. This screw needs to be tightened. This is the first cylinder that needs to be installed. And here, we have 2 sets of manipulators here. To prevent transportation, it slides back here. So cut these cable ties off as well. These all cut it off. Cut it off here. This time, this device has completed our unpacking inspection and installation. We need to install some small things. Equipment installation requirements. Our equipment has 6 goblets here. These 6 full cups are to adjust the level of our equipment. Before production, try to make the equipment reach the horizontal direction. The installation space of our equipment. Generally speaking, we have to leave 0.8 meters in these places, including the back is the same. It is convenient for our subsequent maintenance and personnel to move around. Let the device be powered on and gas. We have a trachea here. It's a 10mm trachea. This is a plug. If this plug is different, you can directly cut off this thread and replace it, or you can buy an adapter. The voltage is 220 volts. Normally, it can be used from 180 volts to 250 volts. If your voltage is unstable, please configure a voltage regulator. This trachea, just plug it directly into our quick valve. This is powered on. We power up directly. Everyone must pay attention before power on. We're going to put this. At first, our robot went this way, so we're going to pull this way with our hands. If you are powered on, you can't pull it, so it must be pulled before it is powered on. At this time, we will plug this power supply in. Check our air pressure here. And there are 2 groups. Then this group is the worst. The air pressure is generally 0.4. This is the whole job to reach 0.6. It works the same way. You can switch it on and off in this way. It's the same here. It can be switched on and off in this way. Then this is to check the gas source. So here we have a row of buttons. This is the power indicator light. This is the power supply. We just press the button. This light will come on. Indicates that our equipment has been powered on. At the same time, this screen will also display. This means our equipment is powered on. Ventilation is normal. Equipment before production. Be sure to idle for about 5 minutes first. Everyone must pay attention before idling. We have 5 jigs here, you see. 1, 2, 3, 4 during normal production. 5 on both sides. 5 including here. So 1, 2, 3, 9, 4. There are 6 here. There are 4 over there. This is not allowed. Be sure to have 5 on each side. Then this device wants to idle. First of all, we have to take out this production mold. We're going to start by putting one in this position. Try to let it touch this position when placing it. Touch this cylinder. At the same time, this light will show yellow. Let's take a look. He will also display this yellow sensor here. If I pull it away, you see it doesn't have it. Some of them are red, some are yellow. I pulled it apart and it didn't work. You put it in place. It means that its sensor is normal. Then it doesn't matter if you put a few more here. We put it like this here. Put it like this. Also put it in this position. How many more do you put here? If you didn't put this device doesn't work. Before this device is turned on, it's got to be done. Next our device is going to start. We're going to hit reset here. Press the reset button here. This button, it is to reset all the work of the motor. Reset like this. Wait a minute. We can click the start button of this device. In this way, the device can idle. Then it will go to idling normally. After idling, we're going to check the movements of our equipment. Is there a problem with the work of each cylinder? If you want to stop now. Very simple. Let's just press the stop button. The device will stop. For example, now I have finished producing. You want to stop. I press the stop button here. Then the device can stop normally. In the event of an emergency, like there's a big fire or something, let's just break this off. It will automatically blow out. Guarantee the safety of our growth. This switch, you look in the direction of this arrow. Here's an arrow. Let's turn in the direction of this arrow. You can disconnect this emergency stop button. This is the idling step of the device. The equipment is officially produced. We first get an empty chassis. Put it in this position. First, to ensure that our equipment can operate, I'm going to put an empty chassis. Then these 10 directions are placed here. Here are all directions. Everyone must pay attention to this. Then we put the finished LiDAR. To put in, the first LiDAR should be put in place first. Then follow these two and put them directly like this. Just push it directly. Before this device starts, everyone must also remember, let's click reset first. Press reset first. And we can boot up right now. In this way, the equipment can be produced normally. This is a feeding manipulator. This is a cutting manipulator. Our equipment, it's going to do a U-shaped loop here. Then when you come here, and you can see here, there's an automatic poking ring. Let's dial the size of the LiDAR flame, here. Its main function is like this. For example, this LiDAR has a big fire and it can automatically go to the fire ring through this position. This location, if you don't have a lot of LiDARs, you must put this base. If you don't put this base, this device will stop waiting. We can put some empty bases. Of course, you can also put a LiDAR. So let's take a look at this location. This position is when the LiDAR goes in. It's the fire ring. This will automatically set the fire automatic ignition. This is what makes our flame. It can be more standardized to unify its size. This is the flame adjustment station. Then this is the testing station. This is the testing station. How many are we going to hit? For example, we normally hit 3 times. After 3 hits, it is okay if there is fire. If there is a bad product, if unqualified, it will automatically push out. It goes here and comes back to our robotic arm. This manipulator, the LiDAR that came out, all are good products. Our defective products will be put here. Take a look and come down here. Here we usually put a plastic frame, but don't put too many LiDARs here. So if you want to stop the device, now, it works the same way. Let's just press the stop button. The device will stop. So if you want to start it again now, it's the same story. You can directly click reset. Be sure to press reset every time you start the device. Then I continue to start it. Then I'll click here again now. It will stop. This completes the production process of the entire equipment. Daily maintenance of equipment. We mainly add some oil to the active institutions. The general maintenance cycle is about 10 days. For example, this screw, this guide, these rails need some oil on them. But the cylinder must not be refueled here. All cylinders cannot be refueled. But these guide posts, The screw can be properly added with some lubricating oil, but don't add too much. A cycle is generally about 10 days.